Right. This is very important. It's important to know that acceleration is not quick, but it is powerful. And what do I mean by that? Once you're into this 45-degree position, you've exited your blocks. You don't want to focus on how fast you're moving your legs, but you want to focus on how powerfully you're driving into the ground. And that brings us into what we call triple extension. So what you want to do, you've come out of the blocks at 45 degrees. You're going, yeah? Don't focus on getting your legs moving fast, like that. You want to focus on pushing hard into the ground. So that in effect is not quick, but it's more powerful. You're driving into the ground more powerfully than someone who's trying to move their legs quick. And why should it be like that? I'll give you an example. If I had a load of, say, your body weight, 60 kilograms, 80 kilograms, and this is the load. This is a wall weighing 80 kilograms. It's placed at the 100-meter start. Yeah? I'm supposed to push this wall as fast as I can up to the finish of the 100 meters. Now, if I decide to stand next to the wall like this and I start pushing, yeah, well, I'll push, I might be quick. But, on the other hand, if I decide to go like that and then push, I might be quick as well. But then if I decide to go at 45 degrees like that and then push, I won't be fast, but I'll be more powerful. I'll exert a lot more force in this angle than I would exert in this angle. And that's what acceleration is all about. Is how much force can you exert at the beginning? How much force can you exert to overcome the initial weight, your body weight? In this case, it's the wall. How much force do I exert to overcome the 80 kilograms I'm pushing? I have to put my body in the best position to exert as much force as possible. So you'll always hear the experts say, acceleration is not quick, it's powerful. So you want to focus on getting your body into the 45-degree angle, because that 45-degree angle provides you the best opportunity to express as much force as you can. First 2 seconds, you're in that position, you're powering into the ground to get that wall moving, right? That's 2 seconds. The next 2 seconds, because once the wall gains some momentum, in this case, if it's you, after 2 seconds, you will gain some speed, right? Then I will begin to unfold for the next 2 seconds, because it's beginning to move at a fast speed now. By the time I hit the 4-second barrier, I'm upright now, I'm running. There's a pretty good chance that I will get to the 100-meter mark before the person who started off like this, or the person who started off like that. The reason being, my beginning phase, the acceleration, was more powerful and set up the next phases of my run. So I in the end, ended up being a lot faster than the person whose beginning phase, the acceleration phase, wasn't as powerful as mine. So when we're doing these 30-meter runs, it's important you focus on being powerful. You focus on being powerful by being in the proper, you align your body in the proper position. And the proper position we just talked about is at 45 degrees, because that's where you can exert most force. It's not there, it's not there. So sometimes I see people do 30 meters, and because you've told them to stay low, they get out of the blocks and they bend like that and push. That is horizontal. It's the same. It's parallel to the ground. That's horizontal. You can't be forceful like that. The same example I just gave you, you can't be very forceful if you're pushing the wall like that. And others just spring up straight, and then you still can't be forceful being straight, as forceful being straight. So to be able to apply the most force, you have to get a balance between the horizontal application of force, which is this, and the vertical application of force. So what's the balance between these two? That and that? The balance is 45. It's very crucial you keep the angle. It's very crucial you express that force powerfully into the ground as opposed to thinking about just moving your feet fast, because that will set you up for the rest of the race. Right, now brings me up to what you have on your program, the harness. In the program, it probably says you need to pull the harness for 40 meters. Don't just get in there and pull the harness straight up. In fact, it specifically says pull the harness in the acceleration position. So what you want to do, from what I explained, the first 10 meters for the girls, wherever your first 2 seconds end, because you'll have figured it out by the time you pull the harness, you want to keep in that 45-degree angle. It's all marked. Once you get to that mark, where your 2 seconds usually end when you're running, you want to start getting up as you continue moving. But you get up gradually at such a pace that by the time you hit the 4-second mark, that's when you're upright. And then you can pull in that upright position, which we'll call the maximum velocity position, until you finish your 40-meter mark of the harness. So don't just go to the harness and pull the harness without following these guidelines. That's the major purpose of making this video. So when you're doing the 30-meter sprints, you have your marks there, the 2-second mark and the 4-second mark. And you have to practice it, because that's the only way to learn it. We are still slow now, but as you get faster, it will become a lot easier if you already knew how to do it when you're slower. Secondly, there's another drill you could use to get used to running in that 45-degree angle. It's a common, you get into this 45-degree angle on the wall, and just do that, keeping into that position. And just know that is going to have to last for 2 seconds whenever you run. So you get your harness, drill the harness in, the way I've just explained, the wall drill, the way I just explained. So by the end of this season, at the end of this part of the season, our off-season training, we have mastered